wife never says sorry yet, or the husband never says sorry, or when them know them wrong. I don't know where you intend for that relationship or that marriage to go, but it couldn't be to the end. This is your girl Ashari, and welcome back to another episode of Getting It Real with me. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that's very dear to my heart, something that's very important. But before I do that, let me give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing family. For those who have already subscribed, you've been here from day one. I want you guys to know I love and I appreciate you. You guys are dear to my heart. And for those who have not yet subscribed, you've been watching, you're kind of like wondering if I should or I shouldn't, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. So as I said earlier, I want to talk to you guys about something that's very, very important to me, dear to my heart. And that's 5 things that could cause a marriage to be ruined, or 5 things that could possibly cause your relationship to go downhill. And by no means this will apply only to females or only to males. It's something that we should take into consideration if you're in a relationship that you want to work, or you're in a marriage and you want your marriage to last. I've always said this to my friends, that in a marriage there's no shame. If you're in it to win it, then you have to put aside shame, you have to put aside pride when you're in a relationship. And so, of course, number 1 on my list is going to be pride. You cannot be in a relationship and you cannot do wrong and you're afraid to say that you're sorry. No, that don't work. Before I got married, I was the type of person like, I'm always right. Anybody know me? No, say me always right. Sorry, can't wrong. As long as me leave, if it means me have to go down and go pick up the answer and come back, me I go down there for me brave like that. Me just couldn't wrong. But then after I met my husband and I started to realize how much I loved and cared for this man, I realized that the attitude that I had towards life was just not gonna work out, which simply mean I wasn't living my life for myself anymore. I was thinking about him as well. So when you're in a relationship that's worthwhile, you have to push aside your pride, and if you're wrong, you have to be able to say, well, babe, I'm wrong and I'm sorry. A lot of marriages and a lot of relationships now, the wife never says sorry yet, or the husband never says sorry, or when them know them wrong. I don't know where you intend for that relationship or that marriage to go, but it couldn't be to the end. Couldn't be like Chucky and the Bride, because guess what? You are not committed. If you are committed, it means if you're wrong, you should. Because there are times you just have to give. If you know, say you're not wrong, but just for the peace sake, Jamaicans would say for peace sake, yeah, just say sorry, and move on. That's how a marriage grows. Number 2, there's no being at a set level when you're in a marriage, because a lot of people say that, like, oh, we're just here. If a marriage is not growing, the marriage is failing. Best believe the marriage just can't stand up one place. So no, it has to either be going up or you guys just pulling apart. So it's important for you guys to pay attention to that. Now, I am from the old school Christianity, where certain conversations we just don't have. You just assume that the husband and wife should know it. Let me tell you something. If in a marriage you're not communicating, that marriage is bound to fail. When I say communicating, I mean not just about sex. Communication runs deeper than that, right? So you talk about every little thing. My husband can tell you, if I hear all about what's going to work, if I hear all about what's going on the train, if I hear all about what's going, whether on Facebook, where me see, we're watching videos, the persons that I've subscribed to, most times I'm watching the videos together, because it's not just about showing interest in only certain things. We try to share the same interest across the board, and we try to bring each other up to speed on everything that we are interested in. It doesn't mean that the person have to be 100% sold out to your concepts and what you want to do. It just means that the person cares enough about what you care about. Get it? All right. So that's very, very, very extremely important in order for your relationship to work. Let me tell you something. Don't nitpick. Nitpick. What I mean by nitpick? Don't go finding the smallest things because you're having a bad day to just jump on your partner. Because not only women do this. I have some man where just have a bad day and them come home and them with just name of them woman them at least little thing. The pillar, the over your son, the pillar. Babe, what make you go the window? Perfect example. So it was last week. I was working on something with my daughter, her homework, and my husband was home. He was on the phone talking, and just as I came into the bedroom, I saw the window was left open, and the water was coming in, and the TV was wet, and the cards and the boxes, everything was wet. And I said to him, like, why you couldn't close the window? Didn't you see the window was open? And I started making a big deal out of the window being open and whatever. And he's like, didn't you and I just come in the house together? And I just couldn't care. I was like, no, I don't care if you and I just come in the house together. You should have just gone and closed the window. This is because I was having a bad day. I was having a headache. And it just seemed like my day just couldn't get any worse than what it was. And I was there for the entire night. I was just nitpicking over a stupid window that was open. And he just said to me, like, you are nitpicking. You are finding the smallest things because you're having a bad day to fuss about. And then, like, at the end of the day, I had to go to him and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make your day as bad as my day by just nitpicking constantly about something that's small and trivial. What am I saying? If it is something that is small and trivial, do not, I repeat, do not cause that to become an issue in your marriage or in your relationship. If it's small and it's not something that you think, you should blow out of proportion, it's not something that you think you can, that is going to cause a relationship to be affected, then I will say to you, just avoid making a big deal about it. When you're calm down, you can say, babe, so the TV did wet up or whatever, so next time we need to bear in mind to close the window when, whatever. Don't go fussing over these small things. And it's very important because a lot of marriages fail because somebody just miserable, whether it's the wife or whether the husband, you're just miserable. Everything is a problem for you. Let me tell you something. In my book, I said that you have people who are addicted to chaos. You have some women who are addicted to having issues in their marriage. Some men who are addicted to having issues in their marriage. If you not cuss, if you not fight, if you not sleep head and tail, it's a problem. That's not how marriages were meant to be. That's not how God designed marriages and relationships to be. So if you're somebody who find that you always have to argue with your husband, you must always have the last say, or there must be some form of strife going on in the house for you to feel comfortable, then you need to reevaluate yourself. You don't ready for your relationship and you don't ready for your marriage, because there's some serious craziness going on in your head, right? So we talked about that. And then finally, never allow money. And when I say this, never allow money to become the center of your marriage. I know a lot of relationships are based on money. It's based on who is making more and if him can care for you. Listen, that's one of the easiest way for a relationship to go downhill. It should not be about what the person can give you. It should be more about you guys coming together to form one. Every time I reevaluate myself and I say, where would I be without my husband? Like, maybe in the back of my head, like, maybe I'd be the same place I would be, but the truth of the matter is I would not be where I am without my husband. And if you should ask him the same question, he would say, I would not be where I am today without my wife. Behind every strong man, there is a supportive wife or a supportive woman. And it's the same thing. Behind every successful wife, there's a strong man pushing you. So it's not all about money. My husband just saying the right words will make me feel like I can attack the world, I can take on the world, I can overcome any struggle, any chaos, just by saying the right thing to me. The smallest things. My husband is no, I'm a very simple person. So if my husband comes home with a Dollar Tree card, it would not be a big deal to me. I could care less. Just the thought that he have put into stopping from work to get me a Dollar Tree card or a Dollar Tree rose, it don't matter. That's what shifts my heart and make me fall in love with him over and over again. Doing the small things. Sometimes I'm home, I'm at school, he will come in with dinner or just a cup of water or some juice, just that, and I fall in love with him all over again. It's not about money, it's about these memories that we are creating. So do not allow money to become a big deal. Remember, always say sorry. Sometimes you even have to say sorry when I know you're wrong, just to make it be peace. Do not nitpick. Don't go around finding these small things, and ensure that you are always communicating. And listen to me, finally, wives, do not withhold your body and your duty from your husband whenever you have a disagreement or a difference. Because in a marriage, it's fine. We are all different people. We have to come together. We have to figure out each other together. So if we have a disagreement, nothing wrong. My husband and I, we've been married 6 years and we've never gone to our bed upset at each other. And I can tell you that explicitly in front of him, behind his back. We have never gone to bed angry at each other. If him do something and it piss me off, we're gonna attack it right now, right here. We're gonna get it out of the way, because I'm not gonna be blowing up on you 10 days on the line for stuff that you did 5 days ago. That's not how it works. Those stuff can create an issue. So just keep that in the back of your mind. All right, lovelies, Thank you for tuning into another Shari. Until next time, walk good, look good, stay good, all of these nice things. And remember, COVID is still around. So wear your mask, sanitize, and social distance. Bye-bye.